So let's start with day 2, that is biodiversity in living world. So the term biology was coined by Lamarck and Trevannis. Botany is the study of plants and it is also known as phytology. Zoology is the study of animals. Protoplasm is known as physical basis of life. Metabolism is the sum total of all the chemical reactions that are taking place in an organism, and it is of two types: anabolism, which is making of a substance, as catabolism, which is the breaking of substances. Reproduction is of two types: asexual and sexual. Asexual is not better one is the sexual one. Why? Because it brings variation, and offsprings are the result of sexual reproduction, whereas clones is the result of asexual reproduction. And this concept is very important as it is repeated so many times in the examination, so kindly focus on this particular topic. Next is Carolus Linnaeus, father of taxonomy, and he gave the system of nomenclature. The first name should be capital letters and it is a genus name, whereas the second word will always be written in small letters, which will represent the species name. He also wrote a book named as Species Plantarum and Systema Natura also. These are some scientific names. Homo sapien is the name of human beings. Musca domestica, housefly. Wheat is Triticum aestivum. Rice is Oryza sativa. Maize is Zea mays. And pea is Pisum sativum. G.J. Mendel, who was the father of genetics, worked on pea plant and gave the laws of inheritance. The hierarchy classification was introduced by Linnaeus only. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and then species. Kingdom is the highest, whereas species is the lowest. Two kingdom classification was given by Carolus Linnaeus. Four kingdom was given by Copeland, and five kingdom classification was given by R.H. Whitaker in 1969, which includes Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Kingdom Animalia. Monera kingdom is a unicellular, which means only single cell is used. It's prokaryotic, which is primitive. They don't have true nucleus, and well-defined nuclear membrane is absent here. Bacteria are major organisms of this kingdom. Bacteria are also known as scavengers of the earth. Christian Graham proposed a staining technique to distinguish bacteria, and after his technique he identified that gram positive and gram negative are two types of bacteria. Gram positive bacteria have strong cell wall, whereas gram negative has weak cell wall. Gram positive results in purple color, whereas gram negative results in pinkish color. Then you have Protista kingdom. These are single celled eukaryotes, new types. They have well-defined nuclear membrane, mostly marine, aquatic. They possess cilia or flagella, which is a hair-like a structure for holding food and even for the movement. They are autotrophic or heterotrophic. So autotrophic are the ones which prepare their own food, for example plants, by the process of photosynthesis. But heterotrophic, for example humans and animals, that rely on the pre-prepared food, maybe from plants or from animals. Then you have kingdom fungi. This kingdom is quite important. These are heterotrophic, eukaryote, cell wall is made up of chitin. They are saprotrophic. They rely on dead material. They lack chlorophyll, they can't perform photosynthesis, and this is the main difference between a fungi and a plantae. They have filaments which are known as hyphae, and group of hyphae are known as mycelium. They can do reproduction from both sexual as well as asexual, and they follow fragmentation in asexual reproduction. Symbiotic relationship is that where mutually understanding is provided, and edible mushroom is known as Agaricus campestris. Plant kingdom. So they are eukaryotic, they are multicellular. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. They possesses chlorophyll and photosynthesis are performed. Cryptogam do not have visible sex organs and seeds. And they are further classified as Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Phanerogam has visible sex organs and seeds. Now this is also very important. Thallophyta do not have well differentiated body design. Body is thallus or thalloid, also known as algae, and vascular tissues are absent here. Vascular tissues consist of xylem and phloem. Xylem transports water and minerals in plants, whereas phloem transport food in plants. Bryophyta are known as amphibians of plant kingdom. What are amphibians? They show dual life. They can live in both land as well as water. They depend on water for sexual mode of reproduction, and vascular tissues are also absent here. Pteridophyta are known as first land plants, and vascular tissues are present here. Angiosperms are flowering plants. They are divided into two groups on the basis of number of cotyledons that are present in the seeds. If one cotyledon is present, it is known as monocotyledons, and two cotyledons are present, then dicotyledons. Gymnosperms are primitive. They bear seeds. Flowering formation is absent here. Animal kingdom. You don't have to focus much on this kingdom, but you should know the certain characteristics, or maybe a one-liner question can come from here. So sponges have porous body. They are aquatic and high regenerative power. Platyhelminthes, also known as flatworms, here excretion is done by flame cells. Nematodes or roundworms, no segmentation body. Annelida, segmentation body. They do excretion by nephridia. Arthropoda is the largest phylum of animal kingdom. Mollusca are soft-shelled animals. Group Pisces consists of fishes. Amphibians play dual life. Reptiles are creeping animals, and reptiles have three-chambered heart. But exception case is crocodile. They consist of four-chamber heart. Aves are birds. So birds is quite important. Birds don't have urinary bladder. Birds don't have bone marrows, and they have only single ovary. And the smallest bird is known as hummingbird. This can fly backward too. Mammalia consist of mammals like us, and we have hairy hairs on our body, mammary glands. Egg-laying animals are known as oviparous. Birth-giving animals are known as viviparous. Ruminants are those animals which has four-chamber stomach, for example, cows, buffaloes. Viruses are acellular. They don't have any cell. Study of viruses are known as virology. The largest virus is pox virus. Viruses do consist of capsids. And gorilla, they don't drink water. Then the largest monkey is known as baboon. And the big whale, blue whale, they give birth to the biggest baby.